A kid showed up at a black person's house with a whip. That's crazy. Woo! He came for blood. I'm gonna mute it.
Like,
See.
why?
So bro was standing on business. So did he want him to come outside?
I think he wanted to whip her. Maybe his her son bullied him. And so he wanted to show who was actually in charge. That's what it was.
So
don't you ever be on my
He thought her son was going to the door.
So do you think that it's honestly, can I be okay? So I'm gonna come from both perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first things first is that there's gonna be a lot of white people in here, conservative folks saying, why would they make it? This is the media make it seem like he went and he didn't know about slavery. And I know that's gonna be the common topic.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need to educate our kids because of the kid that I just dealt with that brought away to school. I feel like that's on the parent. If the kid didn't know, then that just shows that you're not teaching them what we went through.
Yeah, where did bro get a whip from?
Right. You picked it up and never was like, that might be a little sensitive to some cultures that live, with a scar.
Wait, so like was bro like dressed as like Indiana Jones or like a lion tamer?
Indiana Jones didn't have a whip.
I don't. Des, you don't watch my movies. He has a whip.
I thought he had
he has a whip.
I thought he had one of those things where you could grab it though, not like a whip, like whoosh.
He had a whip.
Get on, Negro.
He had a whip. It was a whip. Des.
Why they put that white man in the movie with a whip?
It was like 19.
Then they just make it one again.
They did make another one. He wasn't whipping black people.
Did he have one?
He was using it for cool stuff.
It's sensitive to us.
He was using it for cool stuff.
Was he grabbing stuff with it?
He was grabbing stuff with
That's
it.
what I'm saying. That's not a whip.
That's a whip.
That's a grip.
You a dummy.
I made that right now, bro. Like right now. I didn't even think about it. I just said it. It just came out good.
Oh my god.
That's a grip. That's not a whip. A whip is like whoosh. A grip is. Because a whip is what they would use to beat horses. Oh, Jesus. Don't get me talking about slavery. They used to take what they used to beat horses and put it on our backs. And y'all want us to just get over it. Y'all saying a horse, black person, same thing. Same instrument to get him in line. But anyway, that's different. Uses what you use to grab and be cool. Like, whoosh. That's different than like a horse whip to get in line. A horse or a black person.
But he brought a whip to school. What was he?
Well, that kid's different, bro. So we'll talk about that kid in a second. So, what was I say? Oh, so my second opinion is, or my second question is, what would you do?
I probably wouldn't answer my door. I probably wouldn't answer it.
Of course you wouldn't.
I wouldn't answer the door.
You white man.
I'm like,
Why?
does that boy got a whip?
He got a whip. Dang, I'm gonna go back to editing.
I'm calling. I probably would. I probably would call the police. I'm like, I got the Read camera, so I'm looking at the screen. Is that a whip?
Oh boy, he probably got some words. I'm gonna take him to his mama's house. And I'm gonna say the words in front of his mama. Cause I need y'all both to hear it. Because you're just as dumb as the kid, and that's sad on your part, not the kid's part.
Dang.
Cause he needs to hear them words, but I just feel I would feel wrong for going off on a minor, not in front of his mama. So I've been in front of her. Yeah. This is crazy. So yeah, so I had a student who brought a whip to school. Black kid, mixed kid.
Ooh.
Which parent he live with? He don't live with one parent. Which one?
His mama.
And what color is she?
White.
Why does white woman let her black son bring a whip to school? You mad at the daddy?
Why'd you give him a whip?
Is you mad at the daddy? He said, yeah, you gonna show them all of the black men. Cause the daddy did you wrong. And he just do stuff. He's so annoying. He asked me, could he, I hate to talk about this kid because they know who I'm talking about. I don't care. He asked me, he said, can I go please explore for nature? And I said, what does that mean? He said, I want to go over there. You know what this bro did? You know what he did? He's not a first grader. No matter how it sounds. Dude went over there into the rocks and picked up a rock and said, look what I found. It was the most regular Las Vegas desert rock ever. The most regular brown. The rock you're thinking of right now, that's what he brought to me. He's 11. You are too old. You about to be in middle school next year. You're going to be a teenager next year.
Ain't no way.
Talk about look at what I found.
Look what I found.
Yeah, he brought a whip and he was hitting kids with it. And I said, I don't find that funny. He's like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, do you even know like what that's synonymous with? And he's like, I don't know what synonymous with. I'm like what it can be correlated with. Like what it was highly used for. You know?
Mr. Burger uses a lot of words.
And I'm like, dude, you don't even know. That, and I'm like, dude, that upset me. It upset, like, I'm not sensitive. So it wasn't like, I seen a whip and I'm like, oh my God, I'm mad. It wasn't that. It was just the fact that he didn't even know what it was from. Was like, dude, You're like, what is going on in your household? The fact that you can bring a whip to school and not even know. So that's why I look at this kid, this little white boy, and I'm like, dude, if this black kid didn't know, I can almost bet this guy he didn't know. And that's to me what's sad about it. It's not the fact that you're doing it out of spite. It's like the fact that you don't even know what it could be to raise your hand with a whip to somebody. I'm not saying that when black people see a whip, we like, oh my God. But when you raise your hand with the whip to me, it's like, dude, oh my God. Like it really is. It's the same thing like with a grown white man pointing a gun at somebody, pointing a gun at one of us. Like we don't have a good relationship with that kind of stuff. Can you just leave it alone? Can you just leave it alone? Like what do you gain from teetering the line saying, oh, it was a long time ago? Just let it be. So yeah, that kid he brought the little whip, whatever. I mean, he pulled it out again after. He never brought it to school again because I was on him. I was like, dude, I don't find that funny. Like, you really gonna take me there? Just the fact that he was thinking it was funny. He was like, move, and he would hit somebody with it. And I'm like, bro, there's like 7 black people here, and me and my girlfriend are 2 of them. like, why is that funny to you? And the fact you don't even know what that is. What it means. He's oh God, he don't get no whoopings. I asked him, I was like, you get whoopings? And I thought he was being funny when he said no. And then he was, yeah. You could tell by the way he acted, he don't get no whoopings though, but
that's tough.